It's Not My Weekend podcast with your boy, Jerry G. What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday morning, August, is it 10th already, fool? August 12th, no manches, way. August 12th, here at Tres Studios, Santa Clarita, California, with my boy Dennis producing today. Eric somewhere here, scratching his ass. We are back here on this beautiful Tuesday morning, mid-August. Yeah, wait, I'm done with the summer, fool. I'm done, wait. I don't like summer, dog. Fucking, I miss my hoodies. That's offer up. Offer up. I got a bite. Dude, I'm selling my bobbleheads, fool. So, update. It looks like we'll be closing escrow this week, fool. Yes, I'm moving out of HP. Ya cayó la casita, güey. Gracias a Dios. We'll be moving out to Azusa, California. All the shit I talk about Azusa, dog, I'm going to end up in Azusa, fool. So, I've been cleaning up. I've been cleaning, doing a little summer cleaning in my garage. And I realized that I have way too many fucking bobbleheads, dog. Way too many. I got hundreds. I want to say like 500, más o menos. Bobbleheads. A lot of them are duplicates. Okay? So, as you know, let me see this fool. Yeah, it's a bite. Oh, yes, pretty won't be a go still to 6'4". Okay. Keep you posted. Who wants to meet up later? Keep you posted. I can't give him an answer right now. All right. So, básicamente, güey, I want to clear up my garage a little bit. Fool. Obviously, as you know, we got a lot of shit in there, dog. And I got bins, bro. Bins, and I don't even want to say this out loud, fool. I don't want to get my house broken into, fool. But listen. I got a lot of bobbleheads, dog. All right. And what I'm willing to do right now is I'm trying to sell them. I'm gonna sell a lot of these on offer up, or sell or trade. The reason I have so many bobbleheads because I've always kept them. I've always kept duplicates, extras, because as you know, when I go to a Dodger game for these bobbleheads, it's one per person. My kids don't give a shit. My kids don't. They like to see it, look at it, touch it, and they're over it. They're over it, dog. But not me. I'm just like, I'm infatuated. Oh my God, look at Mookie Betts with his bomb ass Jordan 1s, dog. It's on. I get a little bit excited. So I have put one on display in the house. There's one on display in my house. Tengo como 200 of them on display. And then I got the extras, bro. So the extras have always been like, I could sell them, when I'm in a bind, when I necesito la feria, I need money. Or I could trade them for a bobblehead I do not have. That's my preference. I'd rather trade my duplicates for bobbleheads que no tengo, güey. But, those are far in between, fool. And I've come to realize I'm a really bad trader, dog. I'm really bad, fool. I always get effed over because I don't really care about the value of the bobblehead. If I don't have it, I want it. Even though it could be a $25 dumbass little pinche Chris Taylor bobblehead that nobody gives a shit about. But I'm willing to give you an Ohtani 50-50 pinche club for that Chris Taylor bobblehead because this bobblehead is worth like $500, and I'm willing to give you that bobblehead for this $20 Chris Taylor bullshit bobblehead that I don't have. But only because I don't have it, I must have it, and I'm willing to. And I get effed over. It's an extreme example, but I always get effed over, dude. I forgot. It just happened to me the other day. I forgot which one. I made a trade where when I got home, I'm like, damn, I got effed over really bad, bro. I can't think of it. Basically, I got a Dustin May fool that I didn't have, and I gave up like a Tommy Lasorda, like that was like $100 for like one of the old 2003 Tommy Lasordas that's worth like over $100 for this Dustin May fool. Pero yo de pendejo because I had 2 or 3 of those Lasordas. I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's Lasorda. I look it up. Oh my God, I fucked up, bro. This one was worth $120. This Lasorda, fool. This Dustin May, $15, fool. Pero yo de pendejo, güey. De pendejo, güey. The same thing también. The Teoscar Hernandez, last year's, not this year's. Last year's the one with the seeds. It turns out that was very expensive. It's going for like $75. And I traded it for like a dumbass Andrew Ethier bobblehead that no one gave a shit about, but I don't have it, so I wanted it. So yeah, anyways, what I'm trying to tell you, if you want to F me over, though, you can. Send me your trades. No, I've actually been getting a little bit more smarter now. I've been getting a little bit more attention to detail when it comes to that. I'm not I'm not gonna do that, fool. I'm not. All right. But yeah, so I'm trading it. If you want one, if you need one, if you looking for some, I may have it. Most likely, I may have it. I will only make a trade if I have a duplicate of it. If I don't have a duplicate of it, of course, I will not trade. Okay. And send me your offers too. It doesn't have to be a Dodger bobblehead. It could be. Now I'm getting into other miscellaneous bobbleheads as well, right? So I got like a cool like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the Milwaukee Bucks bobblehead. You know, I got a Tony Gwynn with the Padres. You know, I hate the Padres, but Tony Gwynn, bro, mi respetos, compa. You know? So I got a couple like random bobbleheads. You know, Marcus Allen with USC. You know, Darryl Strawberry, pinche minor league team. Like, so I have random ones as well. I got a bomb-ass Vicente Fernandez bobblehead, which I really love. So I do have some other shit, and I am intrigued by other random bobbleheads. The problem is that I'm moving to the new house, fool. I don't know how much I'm going to display, dog, you know, because my house is my house, fool, but this is a little different now, fool, you know. Man, I'm super excited. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. It's very stressful time buying a house, fool, but do it. If you can do it, fool. I encourage it, dog. It's the sooner the better, fool. I'm 45 years old, finally becoming a fucking homeowner at 45, dog. That's too old, compita. I was doing the math, fool. 30-year pinche mortgage, fool. I'll be 75 years old by the time this motherfucking I end up paying this house, fool. All right? So just that, you lose sleep just thinking about that. Obviously, you can't think that way, but you can't help it. So what I'm trying to tell you is the sooner you can buy a house, the better, compa. The better, fool. I think 35 is a sweet spot. Anywhere between 30 and 35 is a sweet spot. You know, you're mature enough, you're old enough, you're smart enough, and get that shit done, okay? We haven't dropped the Sports Minute yet, but we will be dropping it. We had a couple editing issues with it, but there will be a Sports Minute episode pretty much every week. Okay, so I'm going to do my regular scheduled podcast, which is this one right now, which will be about anywhere from like 35, 40 minutes. You know, to tell you guys, you know, my stories. I got some segments. I got a segment today we're going to call Fight Me. Okay, basically a hot take, an unpopular opinion about a certain take that I have. I'm going to call it Fight Me. Okay, because I'm going to talk about this topic. And I want you guys to react if you feel differently. Fight me in the comments, compa. Okay? We'll be doing that later. I got one. It's going to be an easy one. I haven't put much thought into it. But I feel kind of sort of strongly about this. But I don't want to talk too much shit about it either because I do respect these people. I do appreciate what they do. But it's just not for me. Okay? And no, it's not Jehovah's Witness, fool. Relax, dog. It's not a religious thing. All right. So I got the bobbleheads. We're slanging those. I could sell them. I could trade them. Hit me up. All right. What else is going on? We had a show last night. Burbank Flappers Monday night show. We haven't had a Monday night show. I don't think I've been out on a Monday in years. So I avoid going out on Mondays. Sundays and Mondays are usually my days off from everything. Fool. I escape everything. I don't want to know about anything. Sundays and Mondays. Because usually Sunday and Mondays is my football day. That's my all-day watch football Sunday and Monday night football, obviously. Thursdays, of course, I would like to watch Thursday night football, but I also understand that Thursdays are very busy days for comedy. Which, by the way, this Thursday night, I will be at the Bellflower Stand-Up Club. The stand-up at the Bellflower Comedy Club this Thursday night, August 14th. Pa que le caigan, there are still tickets available. Cáiganle. Working on some new material. It starts now, August. Second half of the tour is coming up for Perrito's World, where I want to do a whole new set as soon as possible. I'm start dropping a bunch of jokes that I don't really care for and bringing in new shit, dog. All right? I tried a lot of it last night at Flappers. A lot of it did very well. So I'm very excited. Nothing gets me more rejuvenated with comedy, with stand-up, with what I do. You know, this is how I know I love what I do. This is how you know you love what you do. It's when you try something different, something new, and it works. And when I try a new joke and it works, man, oh, it's like a little mini orgasm, fool. Like it really is, dog. Like, because what happens is that you have your set, right? You got your comedy set, and it works, and people laugh, and people laugh when they're supposed to, and you're doing the jokes. But like any other thing, you get tired of doing that same routine, those same jokes. The problem is that you fall in love with this material. You fall in love with these jokes because they're your babies. You made them, you wrote them, you created them from scratch, fool. Summer is winding down. Gracias a Dios, bro. Back to school is here. The kids are going away. Gracias. Take them all, por favor. Let's celebrate with an edible arrangement. That's right. Edible arrangement in East LA is back, bro. Use promo code Jerry25 and receive up to 25% off your total order and or free delivery.
Becca? Hey. Coffee?
Feel like you've been catfished? There's an edible for that. Get all kinds of deliciousness delivered right when you need it at edible.com.
So, as I do these jokes and people react positively as you hope they would, and they do, right? That's the best experience ever, fool. But then, after a while, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, a year of doing the same jokes, they start to, like, for myself, they cansas way, right? They cansas way. Doesn't feel the same anyway already. But you got to snap yourself out of that because, guys, as you tour, you're going to different venues and areas and cities sometimes I've never been to or haven't been to in a long time. So obviously these people here have never heard of those jokes. I've never heard those jokes. So I got to put that to the side of how I'm feeling about my material that I'm tired of doing for the betterment of the audience in front of me. The respect that I have for the audience is here. So a lot of factors come into play, compita. It's not like a concert. It's not like a song where people are there for the hits. It's not like that. It doesn't work that way in comedy. I wish it did. My job would be a lot easier. Trust me, fool. If I could be doing the same material for the last 15 years, my job would be that much easier. But it's not. The challenging part with comedy is that you have to keep changing your act, growing with it, tweaking it, and so forth and so on. And that's where this becomes a little bit of sometimes a struggle, fool, right? But that said, bro, what I'm trying to tell you is that we are working on new material. All three of us, me, Concrete, and Duno. We do get together. We do coach ourselves up backstage. Yeah, we do. We're not just getting drunk and high back there, fool. We write stuff. We give each other ideas, thoughts, feedback on our material. And last night was one of those good nights, bro. It was really a good night, bro. The crowd came ready to have a good time on a Monday night. You crackhead motherfuckers out. We're out there partying it up on a Monday, which again, you will not catch me anywhere on a Monday, fool. I don't understand. And all power to you people, man. Respect, much respect. But going out on a Monday night is the cabrón way. That is crazy, fool. That is wild, bro. I do not see myself going anywhere on a Monday night, fool. Tuesday night, no mames, way. Maybe in a league, I'll be doing the Tuesday movies because they're $5, but that's early for the day. But yeah, bro, more power to you. The crowd was amazing. The crowd was amazing. Super excited. Super fun, fool. It was a really, really, really fun night last night, man. Thank you for everybody, man. Let's do it again this Thursday night at Bellflower. Got the homies popping in, fool. I'll be headlining, bro, and let's get it. Let's freaking get it, bro. Okay? Yeah, so I'm a little bit all over the place, fool, but that's where we're at. That's where we're at right now, fool. We got the summer winding down. Kids going back to school. Gracias a Dios, way. These fools just been at the house being useless, fool, as possible. And I can't wait to get them out of the pad, fool. I'm over them, fool. I'm over them. I need me time, bro. I need me time. Okay. What else is going on? I had some stuff to talk about here, fool. Let me see here. So we got the Fight Me. We're going to do Sports Minute after this. A different episode. The first one hasn't dropped, but I'm going to try and drop those obviously weekly as well. So you have 2 little episodes of me. Now you got twice the amount of Jerry G. Okay? Let me see here. All right. Got the house purchase. Okay. I saw Chespirito. Have you guys seen Chespirito on HBO Max, fool? Dennis? You don't watch that shit. These bunch of Yo No Sabo motherfuckers, huh? I'm a Chespirito fan, bro. I love Chavo del Ocho. Obviously, Chapulín Colorado. Huge fan of the show, dog. Growing up, that was my childhood, dude. Like reruns of Chespirito, weekends, at home. I loved every bit of it. It's one of the reasons I do stand-up comedy, because Chespirito's Roberto Gomez Bolaños was a huge inspiration in me becoming a comedian, bro. I mean, watching him do his thing, I didn't know what the comedy was, fool, until like you see these different type of genres out there, fool. But we forgot to pay the light bill, dog. Don't forget to send in your little pinche Zells to Jerry G to pay the bills up here. Anyways, that's Chespirito. The series dropped on HBO Max. I finally finished watching it. I was extending it because I love it so much. It was really good. It was good. My thoughts real quick, bro. I think the casting was pretty good, bro. Surprisingly pretty good. Even Chavo del Ocho himself, Roberto Boñez Bolaños, that guy was tiny little man. He was only like 5'5", and it had like a 6-foot dude playing him. That worried me at first, but for some reason, for one reason or another, that guy, he killed it, bro. I think he's like 5'10". Much taller than the real Roberto Boñez Bolaños, but he killed it. He did a great job acting-wise, fool. The cast itself was really good. Again, it's one of those bios shows, but from Chespirito's side of view. So you got to take that into the solid grain that this guy is coming from his family side of view. So they're going to talk him up a lot more. They're going to, show his side of it. Who knows how much of that is real or not. They came from his memoirs, from his books. But you take it what it is, fool. At the end of the day, they were good episodes. They were strong. They were funny. They were informative. I learned a lot about behind the scenes, how the show started, how I knew about them fools not getting along so well, and I knew about Doña Florinda and that fool being married, but I didn't know the extent of the relationship or how it started. I didn't realize. I knew this, but I didn't realize that she was basically a homewrecker. I never really put the things together before. I knew about the fact that they got married later in life, and I knew that he had kids and a prior wife, but I didn't know the timeline, how they interlapped, and how they literally hooked up while he was married. Pretty gangster. That, again, I didn't know that, so I wanted to know a little bit more chisme about that, and the show kind of brought that to life a little bit. Obviously, people are, not everyone's happy with the show itself. Doña Florinda herself is talking all this shit. She does not come off like a very nice lady in real life. So it's hard to take her side, especially being a homewrecker, basically, fool. Giving Chespirito an ultimatum to leave his wife y la chingada, way. Again, está cabrón, way. Está cabrón. Those situations are tough, man, because we've all been there, bro. And life is a trip, right? Life will take you in different routes, fool. I think back in my life, bro, like, I was married, bro. Like I've told you, man, I was not the best husband. I wasn't ready to be married, fool. I was still very immature. I got married at 27 years old. Was married for 7 years, so about 33. I got divorced at 33. And I did a lot of bad things, bro. ¿Pa qué les miento, güey? I did, okay? And I should not have been married, fool, first of all, dog. I should not have been married. But there's different routes that come to your life, right? Like you meet different people and like, what if I had never met this person? Maybe I would have still been married. I've never met this person, or I've never got caught, or, all these situations come into it, bro, into play, fool. But life works in mysterious ways, fools, and you're at where you're at, fool. My comedy didn't take off until after my separation, and I'm not giving it credit, but what happened is that, so I started comedy while I was married. I was 29. 29, almost 30, late 29, October of 2009, I started. And I was married, and we're already on the rocks, fool. So my girl and I were already having a lot of issues. I got caught slipping a few times. My girl's still very angry at life, at this, and unhappy, and blah, 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 blah. Right? And I'm not proud of shit that I did, bro. I'm really not. I'm really not proud of that shit at that time. I wish I would have done things differently, fool. But again, life is weird, fool. Uh, once we got separated, we separated, fool. That I was obviously I was very depressed, sad. You know, it was tough, bro. You know, not seeing my kids every day, arguing with my ex, like figuring it out, like what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get back together? Are we not? So I was really going through a very emo, depressed time of my life, dude. And I had just started doing comedy, and comedy was my escape, right? Like my comedy was like my, man, let's forget about all this bullshit going on over here at home. I don't even want to be at the house right now. You know, I no quiero estar, I don't want to be alone or fighting if I am with her there. I want to just get the hell out, bro. And comedy is what honestly kept me, you know, pretty sane, dog. I was going out every night, obviously at bar shows, open mics. There's beer, there's people, there's drinking. And obviously, me ayudaba, güey, in a weird way, bro. But at the same time, I was older too. I was already like 30, 31, 32. Older, my kids were growing. My kids were 2, 3, 4, 5. And I felt a lot of guilt because I wasn't there. I was fighting with their mom a lot. Things were falling apart at home. And so I put all my energy into comedy at the time. So I just put, you know what? I'm going to just try and be the funniest dude ever. I don't want to just be a loser or wasting my time out here at this bar show, dog. If I'm going to go up and do 5, 6, 7 minutes, I'm going to fucking kill it, dog. And I'm going to take it serious, fool. And I did, fool. Like, I wanted to be good at comedy. And I took everyone's advice and I paid attention to people on stage and see what they were doing right and what they were doing wrong and writing my shit and you know, comedy just started just taking off for me. Like, as far as like, I'm doing something good, bro. Like, I'm doing something productive. And once I started getting paid every once in a while, you know, it was only like $30, $40, $50 for a spot here and there, but I felt like a somebody, dog. And I had a day job, of course. I had my day job where I had security, where I knew I was going to be able to pay my bills and my rent while this takes off somehow. And, you know, then people start fucking like cheering you on and blowing up your head like, bro, this kid's funny. This kid's going to be somebody. He's going places. He's good. Hearing that from veteran comedians, older comics, you know, just producers, from club managers, from club owners. They're like, hey, kid, you're funny, bro. You're good. You're really freaking good. Keep at it. You killed it. And just hearing that and people gaslighting me like that, bro, and that kept me going, fool. That kept me going. What I'm trying to tell you is that maybe if this hadn't happened, then maybe this wouldn't have happened, fool. Right? So I think about that, like, yeah, I became a comedian, a dream that I always wanted to accomplish. Dude, I bought a house from comedy. Like, I make a living off comedy, fool. Like, damn, that's crazy, fool. But it also cost me that, you know? It also cost me my marriage, bro. But it's está cabrón. So I feel guilty about that. I do, fool. Like, I wish I could have done things. I wish there was a route, a journey in my life where I could have been able to do both, right? Fuse both together, be married and do comedy. I feel like I had to sacrifice this to accomplish that, and that doesn't always feel good, dog. That's not always a good feeling because there is guilt there, fool. So yeah, está cabrón, güey. As much fun as I had during my 30s, I mean, I walled it out hard, fool. Which is how Nicolas came into play as well. Just partying a little too hard, being a little too reckless out there. But it was a lot of fun, fool. But there is a cost to that. And I think a lot of people are like that, fool. Like, you know we run into situations where like, damn, it's like when keeping it real goes wrong, right? You're keeping it real. You're having a lot of fun. You're doing you. And then you're doing you becomes, you getting fucked over. And, you know, like, pinche que child support, que DUIs, que pinche losing your job, que being jobless, you know, not finishing school, not finishing your career because you're doing you. Está cabrón, way. So be careful when you do you, dog. And I always see both sides of it. I didn't, bro. I didn't. I was so focused I'm becoming a comedian and being good at it, where I stopped caring about fixing this. Where I felt I still had a chance to fix that. I could have fixed that, bro, but I never did. I never got to fix that. I never came back to that, fool. And there's definitely guilt, regret there for sure for everybody involved, fool. All right. So I'll never be proud of that shit, dog. You know, again, the journey through my 30s was, you know, it is what it is. I saw a lot. I did a lot. I accomplished a lot. You know, I was on HBO. I was on Netflix by 5-6 years into my career, dog. And, you know, doing TV, doing commercials, I was doing a lot of shit. Because I just put all my effort and my soul and my sweat and blood, everything into this, where I could have put a little bit more into that, you know. Fortunately, I was able to fix a lot of that after my separation, after my divorce, after all that was finalized. I was able to fix some of those relationships with my ex, with her family, and of course, more importantly, with my kids. My kids and I became very close, you know, around when they became like 7, 8, 9, 10. I was finally able to figure out how to juggle everything. And obviously, I was missing them a lot, and I just wanted to be there with them more. And so I became a lot more involved with my kids' life. And so yeah, it was hard, bro. It was hard to struggle. It was that. This hasn't been easy, fool. This hasn't been easy. This career is not easy, dog. A lot of us go through a lot of shit, man. You know, Concrete's married with kids, has to leave the wifey at home. You know, Dunos takes care of his mom. He has no father to support him. Like, it's not easy, compa. It's not easy. And he's a youngster, bro. He has a lot of crazy people around him, fool. Like, it's not easy, dog. It's not easy. I have my children, my girl, my house, my family, and all these things that on top, fool. This career is not easy. As much fun as it looks, and it is fun, I wouldn't change it for the world. We don't take it for granted, bro. It is a very difficult career. You know, it's a lot of just leaving your families behind for long periods of time, having to be an extrovert, or just having to be, you have to be around a lot of people, which I'm not always very comfortable with. I don't like to be around a lot of people at one time. I'm not very comfortable with that, especially as you get older. As you get older, you realize you want more of your personal space. Like, I want more personal space. I want more alone time to reflect on my own. When you're young, you don't think about that. You don't want to be alone, fool. Like, you don't want to be by yourself when you're young, fool. You want to be around people. You want to be distracted. You know, you want to be taking it all in when you're young. But once you hit around 40, once I hit 40, fool, ya valió verga, güey. Like, I don't want to be around much people, fool. Like, people invite me to places all the time. I have a homie right now, a friend of mine who I haven't seen physically. Well, since my mom passed away, he showed up to the wake. But before that, I hadn't seen him like physically in a long time, fool. And he hits me up at least monthly, bro. And he lives far, fool. That motherfucker lives far, like over an hour and a half away, fool, up in Moreno Valley, bro. He lives far, bro. And he always hits me up. Yo, when we gonna link up? When we gonna link up? Come, let's do a barbecue. Let's do this. I'm like, compa, first of all, you live like 2 hours away, fool. Second of all, our schedules are crazy. You got a 9 to 5. That's when I'm open during 9 to 5. It's a lot of that, fool, and it sucks because he keeps inviting me and we just haven't been able to connect. And a lot of people do invite me. It's hard enough to connect with my own family, dog. My family's like, ¿vas a venir este domingo? Vamos a ir a comer. Vamos a ir, you know, and I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to juggle everything. It's tough, bro. It's tough. All right, I'm rambling. I'm all over the place. F that shit, bro. For real, dog. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. This one turned quick. Let me see here. I want to read some of my comments, brah. Eric, what'd you think about yesterday's show? It's pretty good, no?
It was impressive. Monday show, sold out. Good job, guys.
Yeah, sold out on a Monday night, bro. Even though I haven't sold out on a Thursday night yet, fool. So please make sure you guys get your tickets. Bellflower, California. I don't know. Here we go. Let's go. Tony, Little Amaya. You know what? Another thing we're going to do, fool? Speaking of bobbleheads, I still have a lot of my own bobbleheads available. And I'm going to start giving some of those out to some of you guys who are keep reaching out, keep commenting. Is it getting on a bobblehead way? We'll do like a little contest or something, fool. Like a raffle, right? But how do we raffle them, fool?
Comments or something.
Do we put all their comments in their thing?
Yeah, we have a little thing that goes like the comments. That's how we do like the giveaways.
Like a roller dicks?
Yeah, the little fucking.
Okay.
The wheel.
Oh, it's a wheel?
Whoever comments
Okay.
will get their name entered in the raffle where it'll be a wheel. And
Perfect.
pick.
Perfect, fool. We got like 70 comments on this month, fool.
Oh,
So
then that's like 70 people on the wheel.
Yeah.
This one. Comment on this one. We'll give you a raffle. We'll do the raffle for.
comment on this week's episode on some of the feedback I just gave. I know my little preacher ass right now, fool, but put a comment, a question, and then we will raffle. Now, so we're gonna just and what if the winner wins and they don't give a shit about the ball head? We just roll it again. They'll be like, no, thanks, fool. No, for real. I know. Yeah, win a Jerry G ball head. I'm gonna do that shit for a couple weeks, dog. All right. Not best comment, just random comment wins. Leave a comment, anything, fool. Let's do that. I'm down with that, fool. Like this guy Tone, Lil Maya 40. He leaves a comment like every week, fool. I feel like I just left the doctor's office because Jerry G from AZ just put on a clinic. Well-paced, good energy, and an inspiring story about betting on yourself. Perfect. Damn, fool. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Así, man. Así, güey. Así mero. Así se deja el comment. Jorge 2000. Loving the podcast. Thank you for the shout out. Was not expecting that. I got you, compa. I got you. All right. Minute 7:37. Facts. That's how I feel. Real men deal with it. Oh, we just leave it all in, dog. We just push it all down as we should. I don't have a therapy joke. A lot of comics have a therapy joke, so I'm kind of like signing away. A lot of my friends have therapy jokes and very funny therapeutic jokes, by the way. So I don't want to do a therapeutic joke. First of all, I'll tell you something. A quick therapy story, fool. I'll tell you a quick therapy story. Quick one, fool. When I was married and it was our last legs, bro. Like, ya estamos on the rocks, fool. We're literally about to break up, right? Hail Mary, fool. My girl's like, let's go to therapy. Maybe that'll help. I said, I'm down. Let's go. I'm down. Dude, went to therapy, bro. Y no te miento, güey. Had the hottest therapist, fool. This fucking chick was the therapist. Chulada, güey. I'm staring at her. I'm daydreaming. She's over here trying to help fix our marriage, fool. And I'm trying to figure out how can I ask her out once this is over, fool. Once this therapy session is over. Like she had a little skirt, the heels. She like crossed her legs with the glasses. Like I'm like, dude, I'm flirting with her. Like I'm agreeing to everything she's saying. I'm laughing at her dumb jokes, fool. While my wife here is like fucking crying her ass off, fool. Dude, I wish I could make that into a bit. True story, fool. The whole entire time, I'm like, how can I get at this? What's her IG, fool? Like, where can I follow this therapist, bro? That's how you knew. That's why I knew my marriage was over, fool. That's how I knew my relationship was over, fool. When the hot therapist was all I can think about. Anyways, quick story. That was quick? All right. I'll make that into a joke sometime because that was actually a true story. All right. We're last week's episode. We were talking about the stripper thing, which we're gonna leave that. I got in trouble for that story, fool. So I don't want to. No, I can't do that no more, dog. Just go listen to episode 240 for that, and then we can delete that shit after a couple months. All right, Jerry, you were hilarious in Ontario, compa. Me and my pops were at the 3 p.m. show and fucking killed it, perrito. Yes, I love those 3 p.m. shows, bro. I'm full of energy, bro. I'm so awake at 3 p.m., bro. It's amazing. Even yesterday, 7 o'clock Monday show, super awake, super ready to go. That 9:30 show, ya andaba con sueño, güey. I'm like, I'm missing la novela, güey. Está cabrón. I want to go home. All right. Sorry for your loss, Jerry. Thank you, brother. My boy Jerry lived that life like Pancho Villa con sus dos viejas a la orilla. Facts, homie. Facts. Best $5 ever spent. Laugh from the raffle that I won last week. Congratulations, bro. Azusa is cool, especially north of the 210. Unfortunately, I'm on south of the 210, dog. I am south of the 210, but a very nice street, a very nice neighborhood, bro. Okay, I know. I was worried about south of the 210 myself. It is sketchy there. You go turn a few blocks, está cabrón. Pero my block specifically, which I'm not gonna announce here yet or at all, is a nice block. Está bonito, güey. Okay. Once you get your house, look into home improvement grants that some SGV cities offer for residents. Yeah, well, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out, compa. Saludos desde Las Vegas. Big fan, perrito. Jerry at Elian 4380. Been loving your podcast, bro. I'm turning 24 on the 14th. You got any advice from when you were 24 to now in life? I'll be seeing you at the Portland show in November. Compita, si Dios quiere. Yeah. Well, 24 was a great age. Love 24, bro. Just don't be like Duno. Duno's 25. Don't be that guy. For exercise. Get plenty of sleep. I love 24, bro. Because what can you say about 24, dog? You know what I'm saying? Drinking all day. That's when I can still day drink. That's when my hangover will be over by 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. Now hangover lasts till Tuesday for me now, dog. So enjoy your 20s. To be honest with you, fool, sleep with as many women as you can. In the 20s, bro, from 18 to 25, sleep with all the women possible, bro. Every shape and size, fool. All right? All of them, fool. All women have something beautiful about them, bro. Just take advantage at 20 because this is the best you're going to look. This is the best shape of your life. You're not going to be, there's no erectile dysfunction anywhere near you right now, fool. Take advantage of that situation, bro. Because once you hit 30s, 35, 40s, it starts to decline pretty quickly, bro. So just please, man, I don't know how you look. I don't know if you're good looking or not. It doesn't matter, fool. When you're 24, you should have the energy, the confidence, and the no F's given to live your best life at 24, fool. Okay, 20. Oh, man, I love 24. 24. At 24, I was working at elementary school and just banging moms, single moms. At 24, bro, I was working at elementary school. I was just banging single moms. I was banging sisters of the students. I was banging teachers assistants. I was having so much fun, dog. Working in elementary school was just a chick magnet for me, dog. Meeting every dismissal. At dismissal, you see all these hot sisters of the kids picking up their little brothers or sisters, and all these hot single moms or married moms. I hooked up with a couple of married ladies, fool. Like, I went over to their house while their husband was at work, kind of shit. I was a savage, bro. 20. I started working there when I was 19. I left there when I was like 26, 27. And, oh my God. Oh my God. Que vida. Que vida. That's without TV credits, without Jerry G ever being a comedian. That was before. I was getting laid a lot before comedy, fool. Let me tell you guys. I'll just leave it at that, bro. Okay? That's adios. All right. Congrats, Perrito, on the casita. Hit up Canyon City Barbecue in Azusa. I've been there, fool. They're always closed, though, man. Great podcast. Thank you, Guerrero. Azusa equals Azucia. Facts, homie. That homie LA. Ay, carnal, try and come to New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. Yo, the homie LA, this was just for you. As a matter of fact, I am coming to New Jersey. I will be in New Jersey at the Bogota Casino with the one and only Mr. Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias. I will be there August 29, the last weekend of August. 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. I will be at the Bogota Casino with Fluffy, New Jersey. So that one's for you, compita. Kyle, compita, right? And anyone else out there in that area, I'll be there with Fluffy at the casino, fool. Can't wait for that. All right. Ray Trevino, you need to get Jesus Sepulveda on your podcast or go to his podcast. That would be a really good collaboration right now. You're an OG, Jerry. I can feel your pain through my screen when you talk about your mom. Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Jesus Sepulveda, it's my boy. So proud of him, doing amazing things. Has a great podcast, doing a lot of crazy, great shit. Let me tell you, Jesus Sepulveda will be the next one up. He will be blowing up. Si Dios quiere este año, if not by next year, bro. This guy is on a rocket ship right now, fool. So proud of him, fool. And definitely, man, can't wait. Yeah, we'll be linking up soon, bro. We've tried linking up for a few shows, but things, fall apart. We were supposed to do Morongo a couple weeks ago together, but he had to cancel to do a bigger, better show, fool. So I can't hate on that, bro. All right? You need to move to Huntington Beach, fool. Nah, está cabrón, güey. Órale, no le puedes meter el intro. Uno de los cadetes de Linares. Prenda querida. That's a banger. I can't do an actual song as my intro. Shout outs to the homie who did my intro song. Fuck, I forgot his name, bro. See, put me on the spot, bro. Fernie's El Chaton's son, fool. El Chaton's son did my intro, and that's an original song, which is why we're able to play it. I cannot play unoriginal songs, fool. You know how that be, dog. Jerry G, top 5 music artists from the 90s. All right, I'm on it next week. Jerry G's top 5 music artists. I'm writing that right now, fool. I'm gonna forget for sure. I'll forget. All right, I'll screenshot this one. All right. Jerry, would you rather live in Bakersfield or Victorville? Ay, Dios no guarde. Dios no, gracias. Neither. My sister lives in Victorville. And, heck no, bro. Con todo respeto, güey. No, gracias, güey. Bakersfield is getting better. Bakersfield's improving. Bakersfield's growing. Bakersfield has its, it's okay. It's just too hot, bro. I can't do too hot. I can't do extreme heat like that. No, wait. Too many crackheads, fool. Okay. Apple says, I had to move to Bakersfield. Got priced out of Southeast LA. Yeah, sorry, man. Está cabrón. Azusa homeowner here. Azusa is a good area. Just stay from that Azusa metro station. Chingo de druggies, but welcome. Yeah, I've seen that one. By the Target? Yeah. Zombies everywhere, fool. Is Azusa by the 210? Yes, it is. What's the link for the Sports Minute? It's coming. I'm sorry. We ran into some issues with the editing, bro. It's going to drop very soon. Bro, shredded lettuce, it's not coleslaw. Coleslaw is done with cabbage. You know what I mean, though. It's the same shit. It's nasty, fool. The times you go to, Jerry, did lose some of its flavor, though. Jerry, that was a crazy $5 story. Cheers, Jerry Got a Headache podcast. Yeah, I think I'm going to change it to Jerry Got a Headache. No mames, Jerry, you need to smoke some weed para tu stress. I can't do weed, bro. I don't like weed. I'm not very functional with weed, bro. I shut down when I smoke, and that's not good. I'm not very productive with weed. You're asking for people to laugh at you guys. Suck it already everywhere now. I don't get what that means. What does that mean, dog? Is Mark? Oh, we got a hater. Dude, I have been to your shows. It sucks. Jeez. Damn. Thanks for the comment, though, fool. And then he followed up with, this dude won't make it. So far, you're right, bro. So far, you're correct. All right. Anyways, thank you, fool. But I didn't even. Marcus. I think I had a headache that day, fool. Must have been. All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Thank you. Keep those comments. The good, the bad, the ugly. I don't give a shit. Just comment, compita. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for everything, fool. Bellflower this weekend. We coming out. Yeah, we'll be with Fluffy, like I said, in New Jersey, coming up soon. And a bunch of shows coming up. El Paso's coming up. San Jose Improv is coming up. San Diego, California is coming up. Perritos World is back. Second leg of the tour. Second half of the tour. Catch us while we're still together. And let's go, baby. I'll see you guys soon, bro. I'm out of here. Late.